Hey guys, it is February 20th, 2021. Spent the morning out ice fishing. It's about 15 degrees out. We did great, slaying a lot of crappie and bluegills. But what I wanted to talk about today is something I'm getting a lot of questions from people. I've completely changed my whole mobile setup, and I did this kind of from the original Lone Wolf Assault 2 and the original Lone Wolf Assault sticks. And I don't know why people need or feel the need to get the brand new setups, the 1.0, the 0.5, the 2.0 that's coming out. You can mod anything to fit your needs. You can save a ton of money by doing it yourself, and I just want to show you what I've done to mine and how I do it, because one thing I keep showing my buddies is how I can get 2 sticks up there around 16 foot every time, and they're saying there's no way. They're saying they need minis, they need 8ers, and I cut down my Lone Wolf sticks. I put 8ers on there. I even have a double 8er, and all in all, I'm getting up around 16 foot with 2 sticks. Also, when it comes to packing everything, I'm getting a lot of questions on that. So right now, there is still some stuff I'm going to change. Obviously, I have the XOP tree stand transport system. I want to change that this year just because my height, it just doesn't, some of the buckles and everything don't fit in the right spots, and I get a little slop. So right now, I've got 4 sticks that are cut down. We do have about a foot of snow, so we have to watch out for that. But I got 4 sticks cut down, double steps on there. Everything is wrapped pretty good with stealth strips and camo hockey tape, but I just set them right on the stand like this. I did mod my bottom seat just to flip out and hold my backpack, and what I do is I strap my backpack right on here. I take my linesman's over this and sandwich all of it. Now I'm never going to run 4 sticks. I don't think I ever will ever again, honestly. I'm going to run 2 sticks, and then I'll just carry a single if I think I need a 3rd stick. But this is how I have it on there. I take the tree stand cables from the back side, loop them through the Versa button, bring it back, hook it back to the Versa button on the other side. And you will notice there's a little bit of slop in there, but like I said, once you put on that backpack and you strap on with my linesman, there's this shell around here, and these sticks fit right in the profile of this stand. I'm a short guy, and all that sandwiched in there, nothing goes anywhere, nothing makes any sound. This silent taping and everything is just for me, but doing it this way, sandwiching everything together, I don't get any kind of slop. So I'm going to take these off here. I'm going to get them on the tree. One thing I did want to show was that buckleless method that I use. A lot of guys saying they're getting too much play, so I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, so I get my sticks off my tree stand. Typically, like I said, I'm going to run 2. So this is what my two go-to sticks are. I have just regular old Lone Wolf sticks, and I bought these double steps from Eastern Woods Outdoors. These are the angled up ones. I also got a double 8er on the bottom. But what I did was this stick was about another 8 inches taller. The Versa button was up here. This was your middle step, and your top step up here. So what I did was move my top flip-up step, that when you buy the original stick, move my top step down here, move my Versa button down here, and then just sawed off that 8 inches or so. Ultimately for me, what it was packability. I'm not worried about any kind of weight savings. I'm a little bit chubby, so I'm not worried about weight. I need to worry about my own, if anything. But this now fits in the profile of my stand. So at 5'7", I'm short. Anything sticking out above was catching stuff. Anything sticking out below, I'm hitting on the back of my calves on the walk in. One thing you'll see is on the original Lone Wolf, there is a buckle strap system. I had broken mine, but if you just go to any hardware store or any pet store, you can get a dog collar with a clip and buckle. That's what I did. I just screwed it in the back there and then did the dog buckle. That cinches my sticks together, so I just have a pack of 2, and then I have my other pack of 2. So if I decide I'm going to go way up there, this is always going to be on my stand ready to go, but I can just grab that one and strap it right to my backpack on the side. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got going on here. Okay guys, not sure how much of this you can see. We're going to be kind of close up, but this is my double 8er stick, so usually I can set that button up here about as high as I can reach. So go ahead and put this up a little bit. But this is my first stick. It's a double step 8er. What I always do is I wrap the strap around the tree. I just go buckleless. It's around the tree, get it tight. I go underneath here to support that weight. Some guys I see go over the top, but I always go underneath that Versa button. You pull it up over and then down, and I go back around underneath, and it's up here, and then you just cinch it over here. Once you got it locked in there, you pull it down, and you can't move that. A lot of guys are telling me their sticks moving and slopping. I don't know what the hell they're talking about when they do it that way. One trick that I found out is sometimes the rope, I've got these extended straps on here because I've got some big trees. Sometimes big trees, you can't cast that rope on a buckleless method around there. And you should just stop thinking that way. What you should do is grab the strap, hand the stick around the back of the tree to yourself, and then do it that way. Because yeah, if you do go buckleless method, you're right, you have no extra weight to swing that strap around to you. But once you get the buckleless method, now it's just so much tighter. And once you climb up in here, sorry, I'm covered in snow, but once you climb up in here, everything is just rock solid. That's one thing I like to challenge guys on, is like, are you doing it right? You know, what's your method? I've seen other methods, and it's not to say my method's right, their methods are wrong. I just know that this whole mobile, game is figuring out what works for you. And that's one thing that works for me. So here's what my finished stick looks like. Again, these are just regular Lone Wolf sticks. I do have this Amsteel 8er on here, double step. They're 18-inch in between. And it comes up here to these angled steps, a cut down stick. I've got stealth strips on all this. This is camo hockey tape on this. I have the extended strap, buckleless, and I'm 5'7". I can barely reach the top of that. So for a solid first stick, and then my other stick, everything's covered in snow, but I got this one here. This is the standard Lone Wolf 8er, cable 8er, and that will be, my second and third stick going up the tree. And like I said, you can kind of see how I had it packed when I first got everything out here. I just have my stand as it sits here. I do have my seat modded with just a small U-bolt that you can make with a washer. Cut a U-bolt, make a washer on there and a wing nut, and you can run that through your bat wing. And sorry about all this snow. Find a hole in the bottom of your stand here, and it locks right in there. I've sat on that while my buddy hiked me around. I'm about 210 pounds, so I know it's going to hold, but I'm not worried about it holding a lot of weight. I'm not going to pack a deer out with this anyways. But I pretty much just lay my sticks on one side, lock them down with my tree stand straps that are on here. They're already through that Versa button. I wrap it around, hook it to itself. Then I'll put my pack on here. Then I put my lifeline over the whole thing. The whole thing's set and ready. I did weigh it. It's not going to be the lightest thing in the world. But as it is right now, with those 4 cut down sticks with 8ers all wrapped up, and that tree stand safety, or that transport system, it comes in at 24 pounds, which a lot of guys are going to say, that's stupid, let's go 1.0 or 0.5. That's great if you have that kind of money. I'm not worried about weight, and 25 pounds doesn't feel like much at all when you're in the woods. So I'm going to stick with it for now. That's just what I've done. If you have questions on, why I chose that method for the buckleless, go ahead and reach out to me. I don't know where I found it that way, but I found it, and I've never gone back, honestly. I keep buckles on my tree stand, but that's it. And look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. One of the biggest mistakes I ever made getting into this mobile game was I thought you had to have 4 full-length sticks. I thought you had to have the best of everything, and you don't. I kind of regret buying 4 full-length sticks, honestly, because now I have 2 that I very rarely use. I keep one in my car all the time for checking cameras, because I hang my cameras up high now. And aside from that, my whole running gun setup is just 2 sticks on my stand. So that's one thing that people need to realize. If you're new to the mobile game, get something that you can just get comfortable with yourself, and you can mod yourself. You're not going to feel bad if you change everything on it. Cutting these sticks down with a hacksaw was not something I wanted to do. But a couple years ago, if somebody would have told me to do that when I had just dropped $470 on this whole setup, I would have lost my mind if I even thought about doing that. But now that I've got some years into it, I know what I'm looking for. It's a lot easier. And you can do this with almost anything, honestly. It's kind of like you make your own camera arms out of these sticks, and you can buy, just these regular square tubing sticks from Eastern Woods Outdoors. So I highly recommend that you check that out and see. But that's where I got all the stuff for all my sticks. So go check them out, and hope to see you out there.